67839 Corporal Jacob Ogendo of battery of police communication gadget and a mobile phone make Samsung Galaxy Note 1 valued at Kenya shillings 50,000 shillings, and immediately before or immediately at the time of such robbery wounded the said number 67839 Corporal Jacob Ogendo, Ian Ngige Njoroge. Is it true or not true? Count 2. Grievous harm contrary to section 234 of the Penal Code on the second particulars of the offense on the second day of June 2024 at Committee Road in Kasarani Sub-County within Nairobi County, and lawfully did grievous harm to number 67839 Corporal Jacob Ogendo, Ian Ngige Njoroge. Is it true or not true?
Not true.
Count 3. Resisting arrest contrary to section 253B of the Penal Code, particulars of the offense on the second day of June at Committee Road in Kasarani Sub-County within Nairobi County. Resisted arrest by number 67839 Corporal Jacob Ogendo, who at the same time of the resistance was acting in due execution of his duty. Ian Ngige Njoroge. Is it true or not true?
From the time of arrest to the time the accused person has been brought before you, Your Honor, there have been grave violations of his rights. The accused person, Your Honor, was assaulted in a very bad way. First of all, the officer who is a complainant here assaulted this accused person in his own vehicle. I will just summarize that as manhandled. I don't want to go past that. But what he did in that car, we will summarize it as manhandled. And it is something that is not right. Something that can make someone go berserk. And that is why he wishes for the day that he'll deal with this case. And all this will come out before the court and the public that is being geared to vilify him. But when he was arrested, Your Honor, at the point of arrest, and they took pictures, again, it's very unfortunate. I have them, but we will tender them. And we want to have a process after this. But they actually molested him in his own house, in the house of the mother, that he fainted 2 times at that particular house. Your Honor, at the police station, he went through an ordeal of beating that the clothes that he had, Your Honor, were blood stained. And the police was taking pictures of that. Not even being, no shame, even trying to hide that. Blood stained.
Mimi wazimu kabisa.
So that, Your Honor, what we even expected, and we hope that this court will do, is grant him bond or cash bail, favorable cash bail. We can do all the reporting that we need to do and pursue that matter. And even the constitutional violations, we will pursue them where we need to pursue them. But it is important that this court is seized of the circumstances that you'd be sending this young person, who can be our child, to my child, your child, anyone's child, back to the hands of the people who have oppressed him this much. This is a Kenyan, it's not a person in Haiti, those gangs.
Your Honor, the accused person before you is 19 years old. He was brought here by 21 armed police officers. The number of police officers who escorted him are more than his age. These police officers, Your Honor, if they had time to sit down, they would have produced an affidavit before you. You cannot come to court 21 people to say that one individual will not sit down to craft a 5-page affidavit. He is a victim of state indolence, laziness, misconception of the law, and inefficiency in the police force. The state must not benefit from its inherent laziness.
Your Honor, on the submission under Article 29, I wish to add that this particular article is one of the articles under Article 25 that is not derogable. So that a policeman who has already characterized this young man as a dog is only expected to treat him as a dog when he has been given more time, or once this court sanctions that they detain him longer. Article 28, my Lord, Your Honor, is on the dignity. What my good colleague and brother has played here is very clear that they do not want, they just want more time to continue torturing this young man. When I was a student of literature, we used to call them this God bit of food. Now, on to the first count, Your Honor. The first count, and it has been put there maliciously. Robbery with violence, and we are going to demonstrate the particulars of malice. Your Honor, in Joseph Kaberia Karinga and 11 others versus Attorney General, 2016 EKRL, Your Honor, declared section 296(2) of the Penal Code as unconstitutional, and a bench of 3 judges of Honorable Lesit, Honorable Kimaru, Honorable Mutuko said this, and I'm giving a copy to the court. Declaration. We are going to declaration and orders. We hereby declare that section 296, 295, page, Your Honor, it's page 42 of 43, page 42 of. This is what the court said, High Court of Kenya, sitting in Nairobi and not even in Kisumu. We hereby declare that section 296, 295 and 296 to 297(1) and 297(2) of the Penal Code do not meet the constitutional threshold of setting out in sufficient precision, distinctively clarifying and differentiating the degrees of aggravation of the offense of robbery and attempted robbery with violence, such particularity as to enable those accused to adequately answer to the charges and prepare their defenses. They go ahead and say, in light of one above, we recommend that the Attorney General, the Kenya Law Reform and other relevant agencies to prepare detailed professional review in the context of judgment and order made in view of enabling Parliament to appropriately amend sections 295, 296, 1, 296, 2, 297, 1, and 297, 2 of the Penal Code with a view of removing the ambiguity. Walipewa nafasi waende waondoe dosari, lakini wakazembea kotini, wakazembea kazini. Maafisa wa serikali, they are now the same men preferring charges. And I don't know whether my sister maybe talked to the ODPP on this particular charge. This is what the court held, we submit. In view of the fact that there are pending trials before the court of various stages of hearing processes where the accused persons have been charged with impugned section of the Penal Code and order not to be prejudiced, those trials, the effect of the declaration one above is suspended for 18 months. Since 2016, 18 months lapsed almost 5 years ago. So therefore, the ODPP, the Attorney General and the police do not read the law. They have been charging people in this court. Your Honor, we are very happy before you. During the demonstration, which Baba was calling the other time, policemen were concocting robbery with violence, so that these courts, they can persuade these courts to deny demonstrators cash bail. We are still on cash bail. The reason why this particular charge, robbery with violence, has been put here is for you to imagine that this is a very grievous matter, robbery with violence, which carries a death sentence. And therefore, this young man should not be released on a cash bail. So therefore, Your Honor, send back the police, the ODPP to their concussion room to go and concoct better charges against this young man, if at all they have. We are told that they are waiting for him at the traffic court. We will be with them there to demonstrate the malice.
And also, just to underscore, that we have to protect his right as well. Eh? So I think you've elucidated the content of Article 28, 27, and also the right of an accused person. Yeah. So I think for all the agencies involved, kindly let's adhere to our constitution. Yeah. So that we don't aggravate the situation as it is. I'm not allegedly aggravate the situation as it is. So let his right be protected. Let me hear from the other team whether on the issue of being escorted to hospital, escorted to Kenyatta, and then he should be accompanied by a parent, and also at all times he should be given access to his counsel, yeah, so that we can curtail or stop any form of an injustice towards him or infringement of his right. So then he'll be remanded at that industrial area. So meet tomorrow at noon then.
Thank you.